Hello and welcome back to Feed the Beast Ultimate Mod Pack. Real quickly, I had to go ahead and look up the wiki thing. There's nothing actually in the mod that tells you how to upgrade your wand. You have to go to the wiki. And you have to do it over here, I think. It said infusion altar, so I'm assuming that's this. It takes one of everything but magic. So let's just... I don't know if order is important. I don't think order is important, but it might be. Okay. Magic. $16 magic. These have 6. Or I could put 8 of the others. 4, 3, and 1. Let's do it that way. Okay, so here. I wasn't 16? Oh, does it need a wand over here? I don't... Okay, I don't want to use that. Efficient charge. Okay, so this has to charge all the way up. And then I can make this one. Okay, fine. This is really, really complicated. Okay. Now, supposedly, doing all of this magic releases some sort of essence into the air that you can't see unless you have special goggles or something. What it matters to me is that now I can make my grafter. Yes. I don't know why I need my grafter. I don't actually know what a grafter does, but here we go. I've got one. And it's still raining. Everyone knows you can't do anything out in the rain. So I'm gonna be back probably over at the bee house. I will see you over at the bee house. Okay, here we are. So this beekeeper, he's a pretty cool character. But he's probably not the richest. Mostly because, for some strange reason, a lot of people think of beekeeping as some sort of almost occult thing, you know? It's bizarre, it's strange. And, like any business dealing with animals, it's gotta be hard. So, he's got all of the problems of somebody who has a product people want but don't understand. The difficulties of a farmer with a particularly fickle crop that he has to take care of. And considering the timeline of this city, or township, or whatever it is, he's probably not what we would call a catch, socially speaking. So he's probably out here all alone, and his bees are his family. He knows everything about bees. But he's not a rich guy. He's not a rich guy, so he's got cobble instead of stone. His house is going to be made of wood. Wood and cobble. And fencing. Now, that's about a decent size for a house. Now, the important thing for him isn't his house, but his fields. His trees, his grasses, everything that his bees need. Speaking of animals, Ace just found a small little bug. Go her. So, let's see. Birch? Birch? No, he's not rich enough for birch. He's got oak. And he doesn't have the fancy... I'm not doing the fancy thing for like the lighthouse worker. You know, where I cut everything down to give him more room. Nah, this guy's house is kind of cramped. He's just got solid walls. Yeah. So I was talking before about going on a caving expedition. You know, and I thought you guys might want to see something like a caving expedition. But here's the thing, okay? I don't like caving. There's not a whole lot of you guys. And you're not giving me a whole lot of feedback. You don't have to. I appreciate any that I get. But what it tells me is that I'm pretty much free to run this how I please. And here's the thing, right? When you figure you're catering to an audience, when you're selling something to an audience, you have to sell it. But since I'm not selling, I'm not advertising, I'm not doing any of that kind of stuff. I think that's a good height. That's where the second floor is going to be. I don't have a product, so I mean, I have this. This is not really a product anyone's interested in. But I don't have that feedback. And without the feedback, I don't know how to improve. However, without selling myself, like advertising or trying to get people to watch, I don't get the feedback on how to improve. So I'm at a crossroads here. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I want people to watch, to tell me their ideas and how I can improve, but I don't want to pretend that I'm selling somebody a product when I'm not. This is not a product. This is not something I want people to try and consume. So it's at times like these I almost wish I knew somebody who is in marketing, who could tell me a good way that, like a non-profit person would sell this. Come watch me and critique. Give me my critique. But, you know, that's not likely to happen. So, until somebody tells me what they would prefer me to do, I'm going to do things my way. Which means no caving. Mostly building and I don't know. Do I want it that far? I think I do. Mostly building and trying to survive. Yeah, I kind of like that. How many in is that? That's 3 in. I don't want to go that far in over here. And doing as I have been doing. Now, I could take the fact that as I have been doing isn't working for a lot of people, because I don't have a lot of people watching, as critique, I suppose. I suppose it is a form of critique. But I feel that is more of a critique of my advertising abilities to get people to watch than it is my video making abilities in and of themselves. If that made any sense to anyone outside of my head. It made sense to me. Yeah, there we go. And these ones, yeah. And that'll all be windows and glass. Okay. What else was I gonna talk about? Oh, right. So Skyrim. So I'm not sure how I'm going to schedule things now. Because obviously, if I make Skyrim videos, they're going to be longer than my Minecraft videos. Skyrim is a different kind of game. It requires a different kind of video. They're going to be much longer. Probably, and I don't want to say how long yet because I haven't started playing it. So I'm not sure. I don't want to make false promises. But probably around an hour. And that's after I cut out all of the boring bits. It'll probably be about an hour's worth of video. Don't Starve. Not sure I want to do it as a video, to be honest. So my record, I told you my record was 16 days. I went back, I kept playing. I got up to 32 or 33 days. And then I died by savage dogs. They attack you every 10 days or so. But they were attacking me like every 7 to 10 days. So anyway, they caught me in the middle of winter. And winter, when you're playing Don't Starve, is a really bad time. Okay. So I have a feeling that one thing watching that has come up in the news about video games that concerns me, not because of, you know, any impact on my life yet, but because of the precedents it sets in general, is Nintendo's move to like take money on the videos that contain Nintendo content. It concerns me. I'm not gonna say I have any idea what this means. I don't. Okay, I'm not a lawyer. I don't make video games for a living. I don't know what is going to happen, but I know why I am concerned. Basically what's happened is Nintendo Nintendo is trying to make money off of YouTube videos they did not create because they created the game that the video is made of. Now, I don't play Nintendo games, so like I said, this does not bother me. Also, I don't make money off of YouTube, so it doesn't bother me. But okay, this is one of those situations where they came for the Jews, but I wasn't Jewish. Then they came for the blacks, but I wasn't black. Then they came for me. Okay? It's one of those things where since you don't know what the precedents it sets will end up being, you don't know how it will play out. I don't know where this ends. I don't know, will people stop making Nintendo videos because they're not making money off of it? Will only people like me who suck at it make videos because they can do it for free? Will other people making video games decide to do this because Nintendo did it? And then I can't do Minecraft. It's a precedence setter. And I don't know the far-reaching effects, which concerns me. I are concerned. So this is an issue I am watching unfold. Okay. Goodbye.